the way I'm going to do this camera review is I have some samples of different features of the phone, different modes of the camera that we're going to look at and make a conclusion as to how good the camera is and what it means for you if you intend to get it. This is going to be the second part of the 3-part video reviewing the Galaxy A33. This is about the camera review. Let's look at this first one. Now, if you gave me this picture and asked me what camera do I think or phone do I think shot this picture, I'd probably tell you a high-end phone or a flagship or something, but here lies the case that it's the A33. Just talking about the saturation and then the color retention. Color is saturated and more vibrant and vivid. It details out the images so much that it doesn't look too sharpened. Some cameras make it so sharpened that you start to see an outline on the subject of the photo, which makes it very terrible. So this one does everything on point. When I'm talking about color retention, I feel like this image does a lot more explanation, because you can see the variety of colors that we have here, and even the clouds, they don't look super exposed that they feel like it's just blue all over. Now you can even see the different variety of colors on of the clouds and the sky. Enough with the detailing and everything. Let's go to the specific modes of the camera. Let's start with the portrait. Even after you've shot the picture, you could go back in the gallery. Like, this picture was taken a long time ago, and I could go back into the gallery and change the amount of blur. This is another picture to using the selfie camera with the portrait mode, so you can see the quality of the selfie camera, and it's not bad, especially with the portrait mode being used here. So next up is zoom. Like I said earlier, this doesn't have a telephoto camera, so every zoom it feels like you're cropping into an image, so you're going to lose quality. The higher you zoom or the more you zoom, the more quality you're going to lose, because it's all done digitally with the phone. This is a wide shot, a regular wide shot, and then this is 2 times, right? Because of the white background or the white image, everything being white here, you don't really see the noise, but the more you lose quality, the more noise or grain you get in the image. So as you go to 4 times, and then this is 10 times, I'm trying to zoom in on the CCTV there, so there is no telephoto lens, so you're going to have to zoom in digitally, and then the more you zoom in, the more noise you get. Let's go to stabilization and focus. At this level, I feel like optical stabilization is at its moderate level. Although this camera, the main camera, has optical image stabilization, I've seen way better stabilization than this, but I think at this price point, at this level, it's okay. It does the job. At some point you don't even realize that the person is walking, but sometimes you do see some slight shakes in it. So yeah. The next thing I have a problem with is the focus. It takes quite some time before the focus switches from its original position to what is now in focus. So as you can see, the Halo wireless earbuds that I was holding, now I moved it away. It's supposed to immediately go to the microscope, right? But it didn't quickly do that. It took some time, right? When I brought it back in, it took some time before it focused on the buds, and then when I took it out again, it took some time to focus on that. And within that time, you could lose some valuable information or action. Sometimes I may be shooting a video and I realize that it just goes out of focus and then comes back again to focus. The next one is HDR. Now, HDR is high dynamic range. What that means for you, it's a technical term, but what that means for you is more details in the brightly lit areas of your photo, or the more exposed areas of the photo, and then also more details in the dimly lit or underexposed or dark or shadowed areas of your photo. Talking about this image, it's still brightly lit. Like, normally I'm supposed to see him being dark and then the sky being blown out. Like, normally I would have to pull the slider down during taking the picture and then slide it down, but then that is going to help with the sky, but it's also going to darken him. Right, now here lies the case. HDR is taking shots at multiple exposures and combined all into one image. And this is another one where we should be having underexposed regions, because I'm now not inside but outside, and I feel like HDR has also done its job here. So night shots or low light is one of the features of a phone's camera that a lot of people are actually looking forward to see how the camera actually captures images and footages in low light. With the help of HDR, you shouldn't really have that much problem, because it does a good job in trying to, with the help of multiple exposures, it tries to give you more detail in the darker areas. I do remember when I was taking this picture, it was darker than this, but when I took it, I did realize that it's a little brighter thanks to HDR. So HDR is going to do its job in giving you a bright image when it comes to night shots. This should be noisier, but because of HDR, you're getting less noise and grain in this low light image. And the last one is fun mode. Now this is where Samsung actually worked or collaborated with Snapchat to bring you some of the lenses of Snapchat just via the fun mode into the stock camera. So you have in the stock camera, and this requires internet connectivity. Actually, in normal circumstances you don't need internet connectivity to just use the modes in your stock camera. So Snapchat mode, I feel like a lot of people are just going to use this a lot, right? So this is the Galaxy A33's camera. I feel like it's on point at some level. Like it's impressive to see such camera quality and clarity at this level, and also at this price point, actually, with optical image stabilization also added to it. This is workable, this is practical for a phone like this. So this is it, Galaxy A33's camera. The next video is going to be the battery review. I don't know if I should do that now or later. Let's see, let's do it in another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, stay safe, and keep wearing a mask.